Your knees need to be in line with your toes when you're doing the plie before you do a lift with a girl, otherwise you're going to have less strength. So here's what I mean. So yeah, say you're in some kind of first, alright, you're about to do a drape or just a changement with a girl. If your knees are like this is not as safe as this, so fix it. Okay, keep your heels down in the plie, so be careful not to go like this. Keep them down, that will help you engage the glutes more, and glutes are strong. When you're actually going to do the pressage, okay, when you're going to do a pressage with a girl, have the weight more going through your wrist and forearms and less going through here. Okay? So this is how you do it. Okay, so you'll have her leg on this hand, okay? And you'll have you'll be under the rib, like go far under the rib because it's going to slip. You'll be under the rib, and then you want to push with this part, not with this part, but you're still going to be gripping, otherwise it's going to slip. Okay, so there, yeah, and then press. So when you finally do the pressage, you're going to push with the legs. You're going to push with the legs, and then the arms will go after. But you want to do it so you keep the momentum going. So I don't have a girl, but imagine I have a girl here, I go to push, and then the arms kind of float up because there's so much momentum with the legs. So instead of, say the girl's 50 kilos, you're not lifting 50 kilos straight with your arms like that, that would be really hard. Instead, you're kind of lifting it with your legs, which isn't that hard. And you're doing it so quickly that it takes away, I mean, this is a random number, but say it takes away 25 kilos off of the shoulder press. In which case you can do a 25 kilo shoulder press, that's not too hard. So it's like 50 kilos and then 25 kilos with the arm. I know it's all variable, but hopefully that made sense. Okay, when you have the girl up there, make sure that your abs are super strong to protect your spine and to stop you from doing this. This is super rare. I've seen some videos of people collapsing and the girl falling back, but I've never actually seen anyone do that in real life, in person. So yeah, keep the abs strong, but don't worry too much about going back because it's super rare. But of course, don't let that happen ever. Keep your lats engaged to stabilize your shoulders because you don't want to have any problems here. So keep this strong. And if your lats are weak, then go to the gym and do some pulling down exercises. If the middle of your back is weak, then do pulling this way. And then you'll build out your back a lot more, and then your shoulders will be more stable and the girl will feel safer. When you're in the middle of the lift, make sure your elbows are straight or as straight as possible. The straighter they are, the less muscle you need to use. It's much easier to weight up here. If you're here, it's going to be harder, and then harder and harder and harder until here is like the hardest. So completely straight. So just before you do a pressage, you need to make sure that her weight, I mean, these are the wrong trousers to wear, but her weight is not directly on her arabesque. You want to pull her weight towards your line and then push her up your line. If she's in front like this, you're kind of lifting like that, which is like impossible. So get her in and then push her up. And when she's in the air, make sure that she's directly above your line. If she's a bit in front or a bit behind, then it's going to be more difficult. So everyone does have a different line, but make sure you work out where your line is and then you use that line every single time. Okay, when you're practicing, don't ever half do a lift. Either do the lift or don't do the lift because it's much more dangerous for both of you. I've seen people hurt their back, and I've hurt my back from half doing a lift. So if you're too tired, don't do it. But if you're going to do it, you're going to go hard. You're going to go 100% and make sure all the muscles that need to be engaged are engaged and you get up there completely. Or at least you try your best. Okay, never drop a girl. I know it's easier said than done, but if your hand slips from whatever position, you do everything you can to save her. It's pretty natural usually, but yeah, just so you know, you put your body in the way of her and the floor. It's possible to end a girl's career from doing bad lifts. And you know, even if you're 16, 17, if you drop a girl and she injures her back, that might be a career-ending injury, so you have to be super, super careful. If you don't feel confident with doing a lift, then make sure there are a few people around to protect the girl when she falls. So yeah, 1 or 2 people. They can even hold her hand the whole time, and then they can do it with less and less pressure, and eventually alone but still be nearby. That's usually how you would start off when you don't know how to do a lift and you're building up confidence. If you're on stage and you have lots of dancing to do before you have your big partnering parts and maybe you have to do big lifts, think to yourself, okay, my arms are dead, so I need to use my legs more than I usually would, and then just get loads and loads of momentum from the big muscles, and so your arms don't have to do so much. Like, I literally had a really bad shoulder injury, and every time I go to the gym I couldn't lift any weight, but I was still doing donkey and loads of shows and lots of pressing, and I could still do it because I had such strong legs that I would throw the girl up, and then once she was here the technique was good enough, she was in line, and so it wasn't that much work.